Hey, what's going on guys? Shane here. And today we're talking about how to increase your fight IQ or just become a more intelligent fighter, coach, or spectator. Now, obviously it comes with experience, but I want to give specific ways to actively increase your IQ. Let's take a look at the first one. The first tip is consistently train with people who are better than you. Now, if you want to be a competitive fighter, then you need to join a gym with active fighters and ones that are actively winning fights. Because not only will they challenge you in your sparring, but you'll be able to ask them questions, and then you can ask for explanations, and then you can ask for feedback to make sure you're doing it correctly. And don't be so quick to take it personal or to take offense when someone offers constructive criticism, even on Instagram. There are people with knowledge out there, and ultimately they're probably just trying to help you. So instead of taking offense and saying, I think I know what I'm doing, think about it, apply it, and see if it helps. So surround yourself with people who are better than you, and you too will become better. The next tip is study film. Watch footage. Now, you can watch an old classic fight from 50 years ago or watch a fight that just happened last weekend, but one thing I want you to avoid is only watching your favorite fighter. Because what tends to happen is we just focus on that one person and then we don't see the exchange that happens between both fighters. And that's how you learn some high-level strategy. This is why I don't get emotionally invested in fighters, because if I hate someone's personality, I won't watch them fight. And how am I going to learn from them? Even if it's just to watch to see the mistakes that they make so I know not to make the same mistakes, I'm still learning. The other thing is, too, there's tons and tons of content out there on YouTube. You got Lawrence Kenshin with striking breakdowns. BJJ Scout does the same thing with grappling. You got fighting tips. fightTIPS is another decent one. You check them out. But no, there's tons of information at our fingertips, so make sure you're utilizing it. Study your film. The next tip is a drill that I like to do to enhance my shadow boxing. Instead of just standing in one spot and throwing a million punches and knees and kicks and getting a good cardio workout, I want to work my strategy as well. So what I do is I imagine my opponent is standing right in front of me, and then I throw a combo. Let's say it's a cross, shuffle, roundhouse kick. Well, then I imagine, how would my opponent, who's standing orthodox, defend against that? That left roundhouse kick, it's very common to block with a three-point block and then counter maybe with a right hand, left hook, right low kick. Well, then I defend against that counter. So I'm standing here, I throw my cross, shuffle, round kick, they return that right hand, I slip. They throw the left hook, I block. They throw the right low kick, I check. Maybe I step in and then I counter that with a knee to the body. If it's boxing, you can do the same thing. Let's say I throw a jab and I imagine they throw a jab back. Well, then I slip and I step in for my uppercut hook, and then they counter with a right hand, so I roll underneath. So you're actively thinking about not just your offense, you're thinking about strategy, you're thinking about 2 steps ahead. How would that person defend and counter? And then how are you going to defend and counter their counter? It's a great way for increasing your fight IQ. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I think it's very important that you stay open-minded, but still question everything. And remember that you are always a student, and stay eager to learn more. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with fightTIPS for the underdogs.